There are people who do it for health. That's justifiable. But if you are doing it for beauty and all of that, because you still have to maintain it. That's the thing. Now, apart from the tummy talk, you still have to wear what they call this thing? Gedo. To get snatched, to get the hourglass.
The way you describe it.
That's how they do it.
Done it
You need to
before.
see them. They will not have a big upper arm.
Yes,
And the
then
tummy
a
will be so
slimmer
small.
waist,
Yes,
you know.
slim.
So,
And a very big back.
yeah.
Ah.
So that's the thing.
That's the banging body.
Abe is just looking this way.
Now, another thing we even need to talk about is the anti-aging injections that we have for older women. There are women of 70 who look 40,
No.
but you won't know.
They say 60 is the new 40.
Exactly. So they even do facelifts. We have facelifts
Yes.
where they to prevent wrinkles.
Yeah.
And when you're getting to 50, 60, no more wrinkles. They have to pull your face and all of that to make you
They
look
do all that
younger.
in Nigeria, or do you have to travel?
You have to travel now to maybe to get in case you are scared of, Nigeria, people are scared. I might not make it. But then if you have enough money to fly, but we still have doctors who do it. There's a lot, when we're talking about beauty standard, there's a lot. Even teeth, we have veneers that people people do. Change your teeth is looking, there's a whole lot.
Chisom, I did home to you because I want to bring the government into this discussion. Do you think the government should go after such people that, not the people that does it, but maybe the hospitals or, clinics that are taking patients to do all this for them?
No, of course not. It's a personal decision.
Because coming from the legal
yes,
angle.
it's a personal decision. Just like I said, before you undergo any surgery of any kind, there must have been, you'll have signed.
I think, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be a personal thing, but they should be regularized. There should be like, we should have a certification to do it.
No, are you talking for the doctors or for
the hospital? I think you said
the
that
hospital?
Okay. They must be
to
certified.
do whether like
Yeah, of
such
course.
also- yeah, a lot of them need to be, because a lot of people die
From
because
it.
that's what I was asking that do they do it here, because I know in other places the safest place is probably UK or
US?
or US, because all the other places is not they don't have the doctors will not be arrested or put behind bars because
But they do
they'll
have
say,
certificates.
Say in
They get
Nigeria,
certified, yes. There are some who go abroad. There are doctors who go abroad.
To learn it.
Get certificate.
You
They
get
come here
certificate and
to
come back and do it.
them,
That's
hone
why
the
it's
market
rampant
here.
now, because our girls don't have to travel abroad.
A very good morning to you. Welcome to the M News on Independent Television. My name is Evan Sunokogi. Some Benin natives on Monday performed the 2025 Igweduhia Festival. Ikpomsa Ogiagbe, who monitored the festival, and Benin City reports.
The Igwedoya Festival is an annual traditional rite performed by Benin natives at the end of every year. In some homes visited in Benin City, the head of the family, surrounded by his wife, children, and friends, carried out the Igwedoya rites. Items required for the festival include a bowl of sliced coconut, pieces of kola nuts, and livestock depending on the family's capacity, which are used to offer prayers for thanksgiving and protection. Some celebrants say the Igwe festival provides an opportunity to thank God and the ancestors for guidance and protection throughout the outgoing year.
Igwenaruwe bodo imabuwe akmonwa ye ona we gimawe lupono pa la omi omana gbonmane no na me isokan bagbon no sapwa giri okay ke no go won sueseba
una ebo ugo no ni manedo wo isege na mo kame ke egbe ya na gba awu.
From Benin, Ikmomosa Ugiagbe, ITV News.
In the meantime, in continuation of the 2025 annual Uge, natives of Benin have celebrated Uge Wear to usher peace into the land and homes. Ikwansa Ugiagbe again reports that during the ceremony, celebrants moved from house to house, offering their wear leaves, which symbolizes appeasement of nature for peace.
Ugewe is celebrated to drive evil away from homes and the entire land while ushering in peace. During the celebration, firewood, known as ubi, is taken from homes and discarded, symbolizing the casting away of evil. Participants then return with ewe leaves to usher peace into homes and the land. The ewe leaves are presented to individuals amid singing and dancing. Some recipients of the ewe leaves describe the tradition as a source of great joy and blessing.
Ewe ebe ogo fun egbe ora lawo da ogo yen no fun egbe ogo emi no ma emi ne jare rewu no do lawa. Ewe na egbe rame no ogo no ofun egbe no ehun e ma ya ni ro nupo ade oriro opupo na.
Ugewe onagaiti iwe mese iwe mi ne do yori tele ade.
The 2025 annual Uge is expected to climax with a Thanksgiving service at the Holy Awosa on Sunday, 28 December. From Benin, Ikmomosa, Uge Agbe, ITV News.
The rich cultural heritage of Benin Kingdom unfolded at the residence of the Esama of Benin on Tuesday as different groups and personalities trooped in to celebrate the Ugewe, a festival of purification and blessings. Pius Nsogo reports that a cheerful rendition of tributes and homage in honor of the Esama of Benin characterized the event.
In Benin culture, ewe leaves are traditionally used for purification, blessings, and the making of important events. Several groups, families, and individuals continued to troop into the house of Igbenedion to pay tribute and celebrate Ugewe with the Esama of Benin, His Excellency Sir Chief Dr. Gabriel Osawo Igbenedion. The list of visitors was endless. Different cultural troops, families, professional bodies, and social clubs all took turns to celebrate the season with the Esama of Benin. In an interview, the Esama of Benin, Sir Chief Dr. Gabriel Osawo Igbenedion, spoke on the significance of the traditional ewe leaf, noting that tradition has a vital role in shaping community values and ensuring peace and harmony among the people.
Today is New Year Day for Benin. We receive a word today, as you are a Benin man, to pray to say thank you for Lord for attending another year.
Also present were the Sisters of the Sacred Heart of Jesus, Igwosa, led by their Superior General, Sister Josephine Ebwehi, as well as members of the International Federation of Women Lawyers, FIDA, Edo State Branch, who paid courtesy visit to the Esama, His Excellency Sir Chief Dr. Gabriel Osawo Igbenedion. From Benin, Pius Nsogo, ITV News.
It was another evening of joy and songs of glad tidings at the house of Igbenedion, as the Archdiocesan Choir of the Catholic Archdiocese of Benin, led by the chaplain of the Catholic Choir in Nigeria, Very Reverend Father James Achima Okosusi, rendered so lifting Christmas carols and 3 Bible readings in honor of the Esama of Benin. Sir Chief Dr. Gabriel Osawo Igbenedion. Pius Nsogo reports that the Christmas carol service brought together friends of the House of Igbenedion, including the Chancellor of the Catholic Archdiocesan of Benin, Very Reverend Father Michael Oyadafo.
The Archdiocesan Choir kick-started the evening with the symbolic carol, "O Come Let Us Adore Him," which resonated on the lips of the audience. Other Christmas songs followed and were equally relished by guests. The first Bible lesson read by Deacon Mike Nosa Ehima was taken from Genesis chapter 1, verses 26 to 28, focusing on the creation story. The second reading, Genesis chapter 3, verses 8 to 15, which centered on the fall of man, was read by Dorcas Oshigwe.
But the Lord God called the man, "Where are you?" He answered, "I heard you in the garden, and I was afraid because I was naked."
More joyful songs were rendered to the delight of the Esama of Benin, His Excellency Sir Chief Dr. Gabriel Usawari Benedium, while the Chancellor of the Archdiocese of Benin, Very Reverend Father Michael Oyenuafo, took the third reading on the birth of Jesus from Luke chapter 2, verses 1 to 7.
While they were there, the time came for the baby to be born, and she gave birth to her firstborn, a son.
In our homily, Reverend Father James Chima Okosisi spoke strongly against perpetrators of violence and wanton killings in parts of the country, saying it was time for such acts to stop. He thereafter commended the Esama of Benin for his fatherly role to all.
It is time of joy. It is time of peace. It's a time we sit together as family and let us rediscover ourselves again.
Christmas carols, which are songs traditionally sung to celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ, have a long and rich history and continue to give hope to humanity. From Benin, Pius Nsogo, ITV News.
The draws for the third edition of the Kada Unity Cup for military and paramilitary organizations, scheduled to kick off on the 1st of February 2026, have been conducted in Benin City. Efusa Wangwe, who captured highlights of the draw, reports that unlike the previous two editions, 12 teams will participate in this year's tournament, which is expected to last 2 weeks.
The military and paramilitary football tournament, tagged the Kada Unity Cup, is the brainchild of former Edo State Governor Chief Lucky Igbinedion. The competition aims to foster unity and cooperation among security agencies through sports. Since its debut in 2024, the tournament has continued to strengthen the bond among participating outfits. Speaking during the 2026 draw ceremony, Chairman of the Edo State Football Association, Fred Newton Erunse, expressed appreciation to the donor and former governor of Edo State, Chief Lucky Igbinedion, for sustaining the initiative. He noted that this year's edition promises to be exciting and revealing, with the addition of 2 new teams, bringing the total number of participants to 12. He assured that officiating will meet the highest standards as professional referees will be deployed, adding that the tournament is steadily gaining national and international recognition, with the final of the last edition broadcast live on DSTV.
We are kicking off 1st of February, and it's good for you to know your opponents and to know your group, and as well to know the rules and regulation that is going to cover this year's event. His Excellency is very, very keen about how this tournament is going to go this year.
The Vice Chairman of the Edo State Football Association, Paul Ojeseroba, coordinated the draw, which produced 4 groups with 3 teams each.
Each team will play each other in the group stage, and at the end of the group stage, 2 teams qualify. That's the top 2 teams, the first and the second teams qualify for the quarterfinal stage. The quarterfinal stage will comprise of 8 teams. So 8 teams will then slot it out to the semi-final stage, and then to the third place at the final stage.
Representatives of the various participating organizations were present at the ceremony, with some seeking clarification on grey areas. Members of the local organizing committee were also in attendance. Teams participating in the 2026 edition include the Nigeria Army, Nigeria Police Force, Department of State Services, DSS, EFCC, Nigeria Immigration Service, NGLEA, NSCDC, Nigeria Correctional Service, Federal Fire Service, and the National Youth Service Corps. The Nigerian Police Force are the defending champions, having defeated the NSCDC in the 2nd edition. From Benin, Efosa Wangwe, ITV News.
Away from that now, the Edo State lawmakers have passed the 2026 appropriation bill into law. The House also passed 2 other bills and confirmed Mr. Chris Okaiben as commissioner in the state. Assembly correspondent Joy Obaisiagbon reports.
The Edo State House of Assembly has passed the 2026 Appropriation Bill into law at its final plenary sitting on Tuesday, marking the end of the 2025 legislative year. Presenting the report, Chairman of the House Committee on Budget and Appropriation, Honorable Fada Agberemole, representing Asan Central Constituency, submitted 3 key findings and 2 recommendations. He noted that the budget aligns with the developmental agenda of the state government. In another development, the House considered and passed a bill to amend the Edo State Local Government Electoral Law, as well as a bill to establish the Edo State Economic Planning Council Board. Additionally, the lawmakers screened and confirmed Mr. Chris Okaibe as commissioner several months after his nomination by Governor Monday Okpebholo. From Benin, Joy Obaisiagbon, ITV News.
The member representing Esan North-East Constituency 2, Honorable Maria Edeko, has defected to the All Progressives Congress, APC. The Speaker of the Edo State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Blessing Agbebaku, made the announcement during Monday's plenary session. He stated that Honorable Edeko's defection from People's Democratic Party, PDP, to the All Progressives Congress has increased the APC's membership in the House to 22. And still on the AM News now, echoes of love in collaboration with Higher Land of Grace College have held their 2025 Thanksgiving and award ceremony. Monday, Osawumese reports that it was a time to take a yearly stock and appreciate God for all his mercies. The report is presented by Efosa Uwangwe.
It was a colorful end of year Thanksgiving and Honorary Award 2025 ceremony as guests from far and near gathered for the epoch-making event. The officiating minister, Dr. Roya Otasowe, while thanking God for another successful year, said the time to stock taking is a compulsory period. Dr. Otasowe, who spoke on the topic, Power Behind the 12 Months, said it is always good to give thanks to God for everything at the end of every year.
Let's thank God every day of our life. Even when you sleep, you wake up, let's thank God. Anywhere you find yourself, let's thank God. It's good to appreciate God.
The host and founder, Echoes of Love, Dr. Benita Iyeri, said the uniqueness of the Thanksgiving, which climaxed with an honorary doctorate award by the Higher Grace Technological College, is a testimony of the goodness of God in the last 1 year.
We are here to thank God for his faithfulness. It's also an award ceremony. Personalities doing exploits in areas of assignment will be honored also today. So God said we should honor those who are due for honor. That's why we're here, to give thanks to God.
High point of the day was the bestowing of honorary doctorate award on some personalities, including Honorable Jezele Osezua Sunday, Honorable Sunday Omojate Ekweme, Reverend Mary Igbirase, Ambassador Godfrey Ifiachi Uwankwo. The awardees thanked Higher Grace Theological School for finding them worthy of the honor.
I'm so excited to be here today, to be among those who were called for honor. I give God all the glory.
I'm so glad that the faculty of the Theological School found me worthy for my contribution to ministry assignment.
When I came, I was so glad for this wonderful grace and opportunity given unto my mother.
I'm so happy to be a partaker of this year's Thanksgiving.
There was also Thanksgiving dance to mark the year. From Benin, Efosa Uwangwe, ITV News.
And on some sports stories now, we've had the report that Super Eagles of Nigeria opened their 2025 African Cup of Nations campaign with a 2-2 win over Tanzania. Sure, Eagles started the first half with lots of attacking intent, creating lots of chances, but failing to convert with Victor Osimhen's efforts cleared off the line after rounding Tanzania goalkeeper Foba. Not to be denied further, Super Eagles went ahead when Semi Ajayi glanced in Alex Wobi's Taifa Stars of Tanzania through level 5 minutes into the second half when Charles M. Mobwa finished expertly past Stanley Nwabali. Nigeria restored the advantage 2 minutes later as Ademola Lookman beat his marker to create space before unleashing a superb strike into the far corner. Chances continued to flow for Eric Chile's side, but they failed to extend their lead and held firm for a 2-1 victory. And with that story now in the news this morning, thanking you for watching. And we say Merry, Merry Christmas to you in advance. My name is Evan Sudokogi. Good morning.
TV, certainly the best.